Hi, everybody. This is so weird. I know I'm so late, but I've never done this before. And I made Andrew, my husband, be here with me so that I'm not just like alone.
Hi.
So, in 2 weeks from today, on April 26th, we're kicking off the like official launch. So right now I'm in like pre-launch, but we're kicking off the official launch with a live listening party. So what I originally wanted to do was to have like an actual party, like a bunch of people here, and like do a couple of like live acoustic versions of a few of the songs, and then play the record. And I thought like maybe people could have like smaller parties like at their houses and we could all kind of like talk about the music together. But coronavirus. And so that's not happening. And so instead, what I decided to do is so we're doing this live stream today and we have some like special content planned. And then we're gonna do another one next Sunday with like another little bit of content. And then for the big live listening party on April 26th, Andrew and I are going to be here talking a little bit at the beginning. Then we're going to switch to like a pre-recorded like video of all of the lyric videos for the first half of the album. And then we'll do like a little intermission and we can chat and then we'll play the second half so everybody can kind of preview it if you're here for the party. And my hope is that I can totally focus on like typing answers to like any questions or comments or thoughts that you have about the songs, and we can all kind of talk together while the lyric videos are playing. So, because Andrew and I have never done this before and we're trying to figure it out, we wanted to test it as best as possible. So we pre-recorded a video today to play for you now, and I would love some comments so that I can kind of test it out. Before we click play on that, I want to tell you just like a couple of other things. So the digital launch is going on. I don't know how to explain it because it's so big and intense and mixed media, and it's like a performance art extravaganza involving so many people besides me. And if you want to be part of that, it's all delivered over email. So you just have to go to emvocals.com/invite hyphen only. emvocals.com/invite hyphen only. And you can sign up. And this week, I'm starting all of the like creative contests and challenges and giveaways. It's no surprise, like with my podcast and all the other stuff that I do, that I'm pretty excited about like getting people creative and like creating opportunities for people to make their own stuff. So I've got some challenges coming this week and next week. And this little video that we have pre-recorded is kind of like in that spirit, just like hopefully it'll kind of like get the juices flowing for you. Do I want to say anything else? I think that's basically it. What I'm calling it is on brand, off medium. So you'll see a little creative piece by me that's on brand for Emily and off medium. It's not music. So we're gonna push play on the video. Please try like comment and like let me know what you think. So just mostly so I can test it. I would really appreciate it. And then we'll be back after the video to say bye and to tell you kind of a little bit more about what's coming up this week. Okay,
And the
here,
video is what? 10
the
minutes?
video's like, yeah, it's maybe about 10 minutes. It's pretty short. Okay, see you in a minute. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my very first live stream. So in 2 weeks from today, April 26th, we're doing the big live stream where we do like the live listening party and hear the whole album. And the way that we've decided to do that is by playing the actual songs from the album, like as a pre-recorded video, so you can see the lyric videos. We were gonna do like this whole big party thing, but coronavirus, so we're making do. So I'm testing like a little live stream today, but I have something special planned. So for the Masks project, if you've been paying attention at all, you know that it's about more for me than just releasing the music. Um, I'm trying to kind of like integrate all of the different projects and like values that I have, and one of the biggest things that I'm sort of invested in as an artist is encouraging creativity for everybody. So for today, I'm going to read you a story. And it's the very first book that I ever wrote. It's called The Famous Blackjack. There's not a date on this, but I'm going to guess that I was about in the first grade. And so I just want to kind of give like a little moral before I begin, which is like creativity can be simple. It can be messy. You can draw from like whatever inspiration you have, and you can use whatever resources you have. So as I read you my little book, The Famous Blackjack, I'm just going to tell you how my childhood creative brain was doing those things. So first of all, in the Arizona Tribune, where I grew up, by the way, my maiden name, Emily Scoresby, there it is, there was a story printed about this dog who had been abandoned in the desert. And that story just, like, had an effect on me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So my first kind of inspiration for The Famous Blackjack was that story that was in the newspaper. And then my grandma Rita, she got a laminating machine. I don't know why she had it, but she had this laminating machine with this binding. And I was so taken with that idea. I was like, I have to write a book. And also Grandma Rita had a printer, which, you know, in the early 90s, I was born in 1988. So, I mean, you know, in like, what, 1994? Having a printer in your house was like a big deal. And so you can see, even from the front cover, that I'm using mixed media. So this right here, this is Blackjack. He is printed out from some kind of program, like online encyclopedia or something. I mean, it couldn't have been the internet. I'm not sure. I printed this and cut him out and glued him on here and then colored on him a little. So his hair is done by me, his mane, this creepy green eyeball. And in terms of medium for the rest of this, it's crayon. Okay, The Famous Blackjack. Also, I'm coordinated with the cover. Purple, black. Very exciting. Okay, here's my little signature, my childhood signature. Okay. Okay. Once upon a time, far, far away, there was a mom and a dad who loved animals. There was a little girl who had a friend who was a boy. They wanted a horse. And you can see here, I've drawn the girl and the boy, and they had a cat, because, you know, their parents loved animals. Here's a dog. I drew these. I didn't know how to draw a dad, so my mom drew this, and I think I must have colored him. Yeah, that tie looks like an Emily job, but I didn't know how to draw a suit, so my mom helped me with that. This page is just drawings. These are saguaro cactuses, because I grew up in Arizona. Here's again the dad, drawn by Karen Scoresby, my mom, and here is the mom. She's wearing the Princess Jasmine outfit. I don't know where I got this kind of idea. Okay. One day, the mom and dad took their little girl out to the desert to look for a horse. That Arizona Tribune article just got me thinking that finding animals in the desert was a thing. Although there are wild horses in the Arizona desert. Luckily, they found a horse. They named him Blackjack, and they called him BJ. And here's again mixed media. This is a printout photo from my grandma's early 90s printer that I then colored on top of. Just resourcefulness. That's what I call this. Okay, here's this tree with some apples, a bush with some roses, the cat again, the dad. I don't know what kind of face my mom put on this guy this time. He's upset about something. Here are oats, because that's what horses eat. You know, I was reading all those, like, Misty books as a kid. Here's the horse. When they got BJ home, he was wild for food. After they gave him a whole bag of oats, he was still wild, so they luffed him up until he became nice. In my family, wild for food was, like, a really big hit, and it's still something that is said. It's an Emily original. He was wild for food. One day, the little girl, boy, and the horse BJ went exploring. They came to a mountain that was really skinny at the top. There was a river below it. Okay, once again, my grandma, she had some kind of a program where there were like all these little things, like these little fish. So like we got these little fish, there's this sand, like I didn't draw this creepy puffer fish or this dolphin. Um this is some kind of something that I did. Here's the mountain that was really skinny at the top. Um, and there is the girl and her brother and BJ the horse. uh, okay. The girl and the boy fell off the mountain into the river. The horse jumped in to save them. I didn't know how to draw people in distress, so once again, this is some help from my mom. And that's my best job at horse jumping. The horse, BJ, I'm worried you're going to forget his name. He got pulled under the water by a shark. He couldn't breathe, and he died. Here's the shark that I drew. He couldn't breathe, and he died. The sun says, oh no, oh no. Here's the shark. He's full and happy. He ate BJ the horse. Oh no! I didn't even know. That's how you know I haven't changed. I have not looked at this in decades. So I just found it in a box, reading it to you today. I knew that sun was saying, oh no! And then, oh no! They are shocked and horrified. The shark is swimming away. Later, the kids found out that their horse loved them a lot. They also found out that the reason BJ was in the desert was because his owner had thrown him out. The end. They found out he loved them a lot, a whole lot. The famous blackjack. Okay, so I know this is like a little bit silly. This is my childhood book, but I think it's funny. And also, throughout this week especially, I'm doing all of this awesome pre-launch creative challenges, giveaways, contests, and I want to encourage everyone to be creative with whatever resources you have. Whether that's your Grandma Rita's laminating machine and binding and cool printer, and some little inspiration from the Arizona Tribune, whatever you want to do. So if you are interested and you feel bored in your quarantine and you feel like, I do want to be creative, I'd like to do a few more things, go to EM Vocals, so that's like Emily Merrell, emvocals.com/invite-only. And you can join the album launch. It's free to join. And this week I am running several creative contests in different mediums. And then there's one more contest next week. Andrew and I will be back for a live stream next Sunday. And then the Sunday after that is the big album launch listening party. So this is a test. And it's a pep talk from me to you to get creating this week. Okay. From the famous Blackjack and Emily Merrell. See you later. Hi. That was so funny. I was like Marie Kondoing my house, and I found that in like this old box. So like a couple of years ago, before my mom got sick, my parents moved into a new house, and like I had to kind of go and like pack up my childhood room in like great haste. And then when I was cleaning out like my house, I found this box and found that book, and I thought, this, I have to share this. It's so funny to me. I hope you guys think it's funny too. So
My favorite part is the horse jumping off the skinny mountain.
It was
so funny.
The mountain was skinny at the top. So, yeah, I mean, I know it's like kind of silly. It's like a childhood thing, but I really believe that creativity is something that like, it's a muscle. It's just something you have to like just do. And it can be a little bit silly, and it can be kind of like, I don't know, this is my best try. And this is like my scrappy, these are the scrappy resources I have and how I'm using them. So this week, remember, it's going to be via email only. I'm not going to be talking about any of this stuff like publicly on Facebook. So, via email this week, there are going to be two challenges for creativity. And then next Sunday, Andrew and I will be back with another on brand off medium offering, but this time it's going to be something that I haven't even made yet. I'm going to make it this week. Something brand new that is not music, that is out of my comfort zone. I figure you got to practice what you preach with this stuff. Um, and then next week there's going to be one more big challenge, the biggest one of all, before we start the like official launch. So thanks for being here. I seriously appreciate it, Annie, Amy, Olivia. By the way, you guys, Olivia is involved in the spoiler alert secret project in the launch. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but Livia's going to be there and it's going to be awesome. So, anything else I want to say? I think that's it. Thank you seriously so much for helping me test this out. We'll be back again next Sunday to test that out a little bit more and to show you one more thing that we made. I think we're both gonna do an on-brand off-medium contribution this coming Sunday. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, you guys. Join the album launch. It's emvocals.com/invite hyphen only. And I did put the link up in the chat. Or you can go on like any of my social kinds of places and you're not going to have to look hard to find it. Happy Sunday. Happy like Easter, Passover, all the things you're doing. Mostly happy Sunday night. See you next week.
See you later.
Bye.